Jóhann came down from the mountain country the following day. The snow became thinner as the road descended. By afternoon, he passed the first occupied farm. Smoke rose from its chimney. A dog barked from somewhere behind a fence. Ordinary sounds. Jóhann had not realized how much he missed them. He continued east. The hammer did not follow him constantly. Sometimes hours passed without a blow, but when it sounded, it always came from somewhere ahead. Once, near the river, Jóhann heard another hammer answer, a real one. A man stood beside a shed repairing an iron band around a wooden wheel. Jóhann watched him raise the hammer and strike. The sound was smaller than the one he had followed through the forest, sharper, ordinary. The man noticed him standing on the road. Jóhann nodded. The man nodded back. Neither spoke. Jóhann continued home. It took several more days. During that time, the old wedge remained in his pack. He stopped testing it. He stopped asking questions aloud. Whatever waited at the end of the road would either explain the iron or leave him with another mystery. Jóhann had grown tired of trying to force answers from things that did not speak plainly. Late one afternoon, he reached the hill above his home. The roof appeared first, then the fence, then smoke rising from the chimney. Jóhann stopped. He had imagined this moment many times during the journey. In none of those imaginings had he returned carrying a piece of iron from a buried forge. He walked down the hill. The door opened before he reached it. His father stood there. For a moment, neither man moved. Then his father smiled. "You took your time." Jóhann laughed. It was the first honest laugh he had given in days. Inside, the house smelled of smoke, dried herbs, and the stew hanging over the fire. His father asked about the road. Jóhann told him about the snow. He told him about losing the road. He did not mention the hammer, not yet. They ate. Evening settled outside. His father spoke about ordinary things. A damaged fence, a neighbor's lame horse, someone upriver who had married during the winter. Jóhann listened. The normality of it felt almost strange. Then he looked beside the hearth. The old piece of iron was still there. Jóhann stopped eating. His father noticed. "What?" Jóhann pointed. "That." His father looked toward the hearth. "What about it?" Jóhann stood and crossed the room. The iron lay where he remembered it, older than his memory, dark, worn. He picked it up. It was not a wedge. It was a short iron bar, flattened at one end. Jóhann turned it over. 3 narrow cuts crossed the side. For several moments, he said nothing. His father watched him. "Where did this come from?" Jóhann asked. His father shrugged. "I told you years ago. Tell me again." The older man looked at the iron. "My father had it. And before him, I don't know." Jóhann carried it nearer the fire. The cuts caught the light. Inside each one was a thin line of darker metal. Jóhann rubbed them with his thumb. His father frowned. "What are you looking for?" Jóhann reached into his pack. He removed the wedge. His father stopped moving. Jóhann placed both pieces of iron on the table. 3 marks, 3 marks. For a long while, the only sound in the room was the fire. Then his father sat down. "Where did you find that?" "In the mountains." His father continued staring at the wedge. "Where?" "An old forge." The older man's eyes lifted. Jóhann waited. His father looked back at the 2 pieces of iron. When he spoke again, his voice was quieter. "My father told me a story once." Jóhann sat across from him. "What story?" His father rubbed one hand across his beard. "I was young." He looked toward the hearth. "I thought it was something told to frighten children." Jóhann said nothing. His father picked up the old iron bar. He said his grandfather carried this away from a forge in the mountains. Jóhann felt the room become very still. Why? His father shook his head. He never said. The hammer struck. Jóhann's father looked toward the door. Jóhann did not. A second blow came closer. His father slowly set the iron bar on the table. You heard that? Jóhann asked. The older man looked at him. Yes. For the first time since the road began, Jóhann was not the only one listening. When the two pieces of iron on the table rang, not loudly, not as though they had been struck, a small, clear sound, metal answering metal. Jóhann looked down. His father whispered something. Jóhann almost did not hear him. What did you say? The older man stared at the marks. Then he repeated the words his father had once told him. When the iron returns, the forge remembers. Outside the house, the hammer struck 3 times.